I keep wondering what my dad is thinking watching this. When people were protesting for gay marriage, he said people just can't be happy with what they've got. That's probably why I still haven't come out to him. My mom went back to him.
When?
A couple months ago. COVID hit and she moved back in.
Why didn't you tell me before?
Because I've been trying really hard not to think about it. But now that you're about to go into lockdown, I just keep picturing her trapped, tiptoeing around the house, trying to avoid being in the same room with him, or closing a door too loudly, or putting too much milk in his coffee.
Sì, cos'è successo, Gabri?
Un macello qui, una situazione assurda. Sai che grande aiuto.
Va bene, bella, ciao. Ciao, 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 a dopo.
Wow, she really has a lot of questions.
Yeah, she gets fixated on one thing and can't move on until she solves the problem. And I guess I'm pretty good at helping her solving problems.
Got it. So not only are we going to be apart for who knows how long, you're going to be spending your days and nights with your ex-sex friend who needs you to solve all of her problems.
Every time you say we're going to be apart, you say like you're mad at me, like it's my fault.
I'm not mad. Didn't you know months ago that your visa was up?
Oh, so you are mad at me for it.
That is not what I said.
Okay, Maya, all I need from you right now is to be supportive in this terrifying time.
I am supporting.
And to not make me feel worse about it. But all you seem to be able to do is worry about how it will negatively impact you and fixate on little details like who I'm going to be working with. Okay, do you know any specifics about my visa? Do you know of what it takes to get it renewed? When I try to tell you about it, you call it my visa things, and your eyes glaze over. I've told you 3 times, no, I can't get a waiver. This is not how the U.S. government works, and definitely not how it works in the middle of a pandemic.
I'm sorry.
You don't know what it feels like to be so easily removed from the place you're trying to make your home, to be kicked out of the country where you're trying to build a life because of bureaucracy, and to be terrified that if you don't do everything exactly right and dot every I, cross every T, you risk never being allowed in that country again. Never being allowed, Maya. Do you know what that feels like?
No, I don't.
Yeah, you can't.
So it's my fault that I was born here.
Nobody's talking about fault. Why does every conversation about us has to be about winners and losers? Us versus them. This is the problem with this country. The borders, the division, the walls. This is the... I'm sorry. I feel crazy. I go from feeling totally empty to feeling everything at once. I'm sorry, Lena. I know that when I am excited, it seems like I'm yelling, but I'm not yelling at you. But Mina, it's like, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
It's okay. It's fine. I hate this.
I know.
Everything you said is true. I was so worried about you leaving that I never actually asked you how you felt. I just assumed that you were happy to go home for a little bit.
Home?
I know your home is in the South. I just thought that...
Italy hasn't felt like home since my mama left when I was 16 years old. Then it just became the place where I lived. I didn't find my home until I met you, Bambino. You're my home. And I'm being kicked out of my home in the middle of a pandemic. It sucks.
And you've been pretending it's no big deal so that I wouldn't lose it.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
I love you.
I love you.